So Shiba Inu right now is trying to do one very specific thing, and that is break down this big sell wall that sits in front of us to the tune of 53 trillion Shiba Inu. And it looks like it's actually going to happen a lot sooner than people realize. This video is in fact time sensitive because when this does happen, it's going to be a very quick move back to the upside. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So it seems like the last few days, some people will look at this and say, oh, Shib is struggling. And it's actually doing quite well here. You guys can see it really just banging its head time and time again on this 100-day moving average, which is essentially flattened out currently. And this is actually at about 40225. But you guys can see basically all the way up to 4023 is where we have a bulk of our resistance right here. And across the crypto market, we haven't really been able to smash quite through that yet. Now, yesterday, just like almost everything else, Shiba Inu had a very nice day, a 4.5% daily candle, nice little recovery. And what you're seeing across the crypto market is, in fact, a lot of strength right now. BTC making all the strength signs in the world, kind of nestling into 94K. And in fact, if we, like I talked about in my ADA video, which you guys should check out if you haven't, if this does end up holding, if we get another day of institutional buying, it wouldn't surprise me with a nice kind of slingshot in the crypto market that leads us to Thursday. And Shib is going to have a very big decision to make over the next few days here. You guys can see we're actually nestling up against our downtrend here, and we have very strong support right down here at 4021. So we may do one of two things. We may kind of nestle into the side of this before emerging. We may kind of creep down and kind of nestle into this corner before a breakout. That would be on Sunday. But we just got to be patient and let this obviously play out. Shib does, in fact, want to move to the upside. But the biggest thing we're fighting right now is this 56 trillion resistance that sits at 4023. This is where quite a bit of accumulation took place. Now, what people need to remember is that just because we have that level doesn't mean that we're going to get a bunch of selling there. For example, when we take a look at Shiba Inu in general, this is from Into the Block. I use this all the time. You guys can see that the long-term holder percentages for Shiba Inu, 75% of holders have held for 1 year or longer. 19% have held from 1 to 12 months. Where only 6% of Shiba Inu holders are speculators, people that have stepped in the last month and have accumulated waiting for the next leg in the crypto market. We're even still currently sitting at about 60% of holders currently in the green. So there's not a lot of signs indicating that once we get to that level, there's a bunch of sell pressure. There's just kind of this little buy wall that sits, or I'm sorry, little sell wall that sits right above this range. Now, what is important, and I don't want to beat a dead horse and keep repeating myself, but whales are buying. They're buying, they're buying, they're buying after a kind of a modest day. 2 days ago, yesterday, they added about 800 billion Shiba Inu. So they are on the accumulation. They're showing us all the signs in the world. We didn't get a huge spike in whale activity, but what it shows you is that the whales that are stepping in, they are in fact buying. We can see 1.2 trillion Shiba Inu bought versus 413 billion sold. Okay. So know this, everything's kind of playing out exactly as it needs to be. And we just need to be patient and let this play out, get through the last wave of kind of, we'll call it neutrality, because we have in the crypto fear greed index hit this level of neutral, the lowest levels we've seen since the start of November. There will in fact be a burst of excitement. We've seen this many times before, and it wouldn't surprise me if this does in fact take place again. One more thing I did want to show you guys. We are going to have a talk about this over the course of the next few days because our 50-day moving average is getting approached by our 20-day moving average coming down. That's the red line here. And we've had this happen in bull markets past. For example, if we take a look all the way back in the early part of 2021, after Shiba Inu corrected and came down, you guys can see that we had the same exact thing take place where our 20-day came down. It crossed our 50-day moving average. Doesn't really mean a whole lot because you guys can see that we had some pretty significant throwbacks here. For example, not daily moves, but moves of like 60%. We're not in this zone quite yet. This is the summer consolidation. We're still kind of down here prepping for this next leg in the crypto market. And Shiba Inu, again, when outside optics are high like they are, when retail capital starts flowing, the new capital hitting the space like it hasn't really yet, that's when Shib tends to perform its best. So we have those really good times ahead of us. So I do want to let you guys know I did actually get some capital moved over to BTCC. I did open up some long positions this morning. I have a Shiba Inu position that is up about 0.13% currently, ADA position down about 5% or so, just kind of in a preparation for this potential move to Thursday. Because again, I think by the time we get to Thursday, I believe prices are going to be higher. This isn't a guarantee or financial advice or anything like that, but you guys can check out BTCC if you guys would like. There's some great benefits there for you. Again, you can earn up to $10,000 in deposit and trading bonuses. You can earn a 10% deposit bonus on your first time deposit over $500. They've been around for 13 years. It's very easy to use. I've done some withdrawals from there already. They're super fast. So feel free to check that out if you guys would like. There are links in the description below. But have a great day. Show your love below. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think we're getting ready for this move? Do you think Shib can cut through this little block resistance very quickly? I believe it can. So have a great day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.